Ladies and gentlemen, Dominate Dominion has one more game to bring to you this year. And then we'll be back on January 4th, 2014, to bring you the next tournament, which will be Dominate Dominion number 90. But who's going to be champion of Dominate Dominion for the rest of the year? Is it going to be Sifu Calvin and Wawix's RP farm? Or is it going to be Half-Hearted and Clueless? But I do know that regardless of who wins, we, the viewers, and us, the casters, we all win because 3-game finals, cast a whole bunch of games tonight, get to hang out and watch the series, cast the series, all those nice things. Pretty cool. Big thank you to all the viewers who've been out to watch this year and all the subs that we have. I need to resub when I get paid on the 5th because my paydays are irregular. So I can't afford to have it auto resub because sometimes it just punches me in the bank account at an awful time, or whenever I get paid for my other casting, then I can resub then too. But I just want to be able to do win moment claw Z because I think it's pretty funny to put a Santa Claus hat on some things. Because I mean, you can be like try hard, right? But then you can be like, try hard, claws. You're missing a back-to-back Majora's Mask OOT race. I'm missing a back-to-back Majora's Mask OOT race. I was watching Runner Guy and Enop in multi-Twitch earlier, man. I know what that's all about, Lissick. You can make it upside down, Frankerzy, too. Those Twitch chat strats. So we're just waiting for the, we have the chat bands done? Yes, we do. Excellent. Kha'Zix, Kale, and Lulu. You have to do win moment, and then you have to space. You have to have claw. Gunlion can do it! Gunlion can do it, guys! I'm so jelly of that emote. Gunlion can do it. This has to be captured. No, not that button. Where is it? Add. Screen region. Literally the best emote on the planet. That's the best emote on the planet. I can put it back. Is it back? Yeah. That's amazing. Alright, but we are now at the Champion Select screen for the last game of Dominate Dominion for this year. It is going to be Wawix's RP farm versus Clueless in this game 3 of this series. The chat bands, if anyone had missed them, they were Kassadin, Kha'Zix, Kale, and Lulu. I'm getting them updated on the screen for you guys.
That's going to be a Jace ban.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Zyra's out. Cass and Kaz are out.
That has to be a Jace ban. Why is Half-Hearted delaying on this? What? Whoa.
We're going to learn how this game works together.
Huh.
Since we might not get any more time for... Well, there's Jace. Yeah, there you go. They love Jace on their team. They're probably the team that uses him the most. Also, if anyone wants to have some Dominion to watch over the next week to close out the year, go to youtube.com/VatoClan. Videos of past Dominion events can be found over there. And you can watch all the games you missed throughout the year, or at least most of them. I don't necessarily have all of them, because since I didn't cast every event, I didn't make videos for every event. I could still do that someday, potentially, but it would require me to rip the Twitch videos and make them, and that takes a lot of time. But you can find most of them there on that channel, so if you want to check those out, that is the place to go. And, Rheingold, Silent, where can people find you at on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/AngleRiver, and you can check out my Sona guide on the Soul Site I will link that when I'm done. And I also have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/River, that I stream at quite a bit.
Yeah, and for me, you can follow me on Twitter, at Merc_Ali. It is my personal Twitter, so some of the things I say on there, they do reflect how I feel, but it gives me a chance to talk to people, as well as if you have questions for me, like anything about Summoner's Rift or Dominion, then you can ask me on there. You can follow my Twitch page at twitch.tv/silencelol. That is with a Z. Um, I usually stream mainly Dominion from time to time, blind pick, as well as but hopefully one day once I get my Smurf to level 30, I'll do some duo queues with my viewers as well as giveaways one day.
Also, I stream now, by the way, guys. I try to do it like once or twice a week. Twitch.tv/Vato_Gander. I now have a computer that's capable of doing it. So, you should follow that stream, because now that I actually do it, you guys can come and hang out. I didn't really do it much before, so there wasn't any reason to mention it, but I play mostly Dominion on there. I'll also be playing some Infinite Crisis on there as well. You're not allowed to be mad, because that game is pretty cool. So, you'll basically be seeing me play those the most. You will also see me probably playing a lot of Summoner's Rift, strangely, with my team, Vato Clan, and you don't watch it for the skill, watch it for the commentary, because it's an accurate depiction of what the hell we do. We're goofy.
So no Mundo pick.
There really is a Tarek pick there, and hey, shoutouts to Real Wolf M, who dug himself up out of his grave to come by. Haven't seen that guy around in a while. He's an excellent Dominion player from like 2011, early 2012 era, but stopped playing and competing for a while and pops in from now and then. Nice dude. So nice to see you checking out the show, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And he's giving me all these tells. Tarek. Dude, Tarek is the juggernaut right now, man. I don't know if you've been following the patch notes or anything like that, but they had hella buffs to Tarek. Like, here's what happened with Tarek, right? He had an armor ratio put on his armor for Shatter, so now the more armor he gets, the more armor he gets for Shatter on top of that. His heal is based off of the amount of, like, health he builds. So the more health he has, the more he heals for. It's ridiculous. He's just straight up the juggernaut. If you get Tarek going with, like, an Iceborne Gauntlet and something thick and meaty like a Randuin's Omen, like, what do you do to this guy? You don't hurt him. He lives forever. He hits for all kinds of damage. There's been two sort of nerfs recently to him. One directly, they changed a bunch of shit on Shatter so that it's not as viciously stupid as it was during the initial rework. And they also changed the Mastery Perseverance, which was just god-awful unfair on him. Like, because you would get Spirit Visage, Randuin's Omen, Iceborne Gauntlet, and then, I don't know, you can build into a Locket after that. Didn't really matter, like, just as long as you built another armor item. And you would just stomp people. Like, I got into a fight with a Trundle that lasted for 96 seconds. We just kept swinging on each other. Neither one of us died. I fought another Tark for almost a minute once. He ran out of mana before I did, so I killed him. But otherwise, like, it would have just been infinite energy. Tarek was an absolute beast for a couple weeks. He's still, like, he's still good now, but he isn't like the Lord of the Harvest like he was for a little while. Leona got some nice changes too. Real Wolf specifies, not excellent at the moment, I'm very bad now. Yeah, I know you're out of practice, because you haven't been playing as much. But yeah, that's what's up with Tarek. So, being able to see supportable Tarek is going to be pretty nice. This is actually the first Elise we've seen in a game today, which is kind of strange, because Elise is a very powerful champion. Definitely had her time as a very banned champion as well. Feels like we haven't seen her as much recently. Maybe there's not a lot of Elise players, I don't know.
I feel like we don't actually see Elise that often.
Yeah, she used to be, like, all over the place. Yeah, with her spider jump and her spider bomb and her spider stun.
we could talk about the picks and bans, I suppose. Trundle, Tay gonna be playing Trundle again. Wolfer once again on Nocturne. Lurch again going for the Udyr. MMK is gonna be playing Maokai instead of Mundo, but those champions are actually kind of similar in that they just like run around and heal for a whole bunch and are really, really annoying, and you need to get Ignite against them.
I do like the Zyra ban. You can get to Jace. You can't always get to Zyra because she has slows, she has snare, she has airborne. She has all sorts of crowd control, all sorts of AoE crowd control.
And then if you kill her, she does more damage to you. Yay!
Oh, yeah, and if you kill her, she can still waste your time. Oh, I killed her, great. Oh, better wait out her passive before I start capping her, she'll hit me with it. Or, I'm going to start capping and let her hit me with her passive so I can have a delay before I can really start capping. Either way, it costs you 8 seconds. What
Sounds
are you
fun.
going to do? Yeah, Zyra is amazing delay, amazing area control, and does a lot of damage on top of that. She's real scary. Yeah, you can kill her if you can get to her.
Man, it is really cold in my apartment right now.
It's cold everywhere.
Yeah, something about December, but it's probably warm on the Crystal Scar because it's like a mine, and I think mines are supposed to be warm or something. But this is the finals. It is game 3. That means it's the very last game. It is now a best of 1 because it was a best of 3 and it's tied at 1-1. So the next game decides the winner of Dominate Dominion number 89. And this is also the very last Dominate Dominion of 2013. So who will be crowned as the very last Dominate Dominion winner of 2013? Is it going to be Wawix's RP farm over on the left-hand side, upper part of the loading screen, highlighted in blue, Sifu Calvin on driving the 4th, Acoustic Ninja playing Jace, Craig on Elise, MMK on Maokai, and Udyr being played by Lurch? Or is it going to be Clueless, the team over on the right-hand side of the map? In red, it is Half-Hearted on Brand, Talifke playing Talon, Tay on Trundle, Wolfer on Nocturne, Mazportal playing Tarek. Which team is going to do it? Only one of them shall rise as the champions.
Yeah, and we're gonna be excited for this final match. Honestly, even though we don't sound like it, that we're pretty hyped up, this match is gonna be an
I
explosive
sound
one.
excited.
Oh,
Well,
Jinx?
you
Not Jinx. I almost called you Jinx because you love Jinx so much. And I know a guy named Jinx-Sighted on League. But yeah, I don't know, Rheingold, you sound pretty hype. I feel really hype, but the problem is I've been sick since Monday, and I'm just now getting over it. And I think Silence has been out for a couple. GG Bay's been out for a couple days too, so we're getting over being sick. We love being here, but if we get too hyped, we start coughing, and that's just bad for the show.
Yeah, most of the time when I go quiet, I'm literally walking to the washroom and coughing. Like, it's that bad. But
Yeah.
anyways, the game has started, and now it's just going to be the classic start. Everyone is going to cap their points, and the fight will truly begin at the windmill. It's going to come down to if Acoustic Ninja could just stay in the back and to stay alive from Tay, Half-Hearted, and Mad Supportal's burst.
Wow, barely missed that EQ there. That would have been a lot of damage onto all of them if it had hit because they were all so close together, but he threaded the needle in a bad way there. Everyone hits level 4 at the same time. Pillar of Flame, the stun there onto Driven, but that's not someone you really want to engage onto. MK just the one to engage. Talith actually takes a ton of damage. The Seer does land though, Pillar of Flame also, and they should be able to get MK on his heals for so much, but he does finally go down to the exhaust. Portal in the middle of the team, and he's going to go down a double kill for Krayog there. And for the first time of the night, we actually see Clueless losing a level 1 fight at the windmill. This is going to be recapped almost immediately.
Yeah, and Revive's being popped, and now we do see Talif PA making his way bot with that Talon. He's probably going to try and get a gank onto Lurch. Lurch, I'm not so sure why you're running up there, but this is not good. Lurch
should be able to survive. Oh, goes back in for the stun, actually. He wants to save his point. He doesn't care. He wants to save his point, and so he's willing to use the revive to just disrupt them a little bit. Jarvan coming down as well. They got the neutral onto that. Talith being taken pretty low. Gets exhausted there. Sifu Calvin getting feared. Talith getting stunned. Puts the E down, and Wolfer, the minions aren't going to be enough. I don't think they're already starting capture to go back for the neutral. And so really nice play by Lurch there, saying, you know what, I'm okay with dying because I have revive, and that's the smarter thing to do in the end.
Yeah, Lurch using that revive and being able to save his bot point from being captured. It was nearly capped. There was a whole lot of minions, but Sifu Calvin hitting it with the Demacian, with the Dragon Stray, as well as they were able to stop the cap for just a little bit. But meanwhile, up at the top, Acoustic Ninja's pretty low. I'm not so sure if he should be sticking around. Does not seem like a good fight. Matt's Portal being the focus. He's pretty low, but gets taken down by Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja now forced to run. Pillar of Ice does block his path and gets taken down by Tate. Paranoia is popped, jumps on to Sifu Calvin. Pyroclasm connects onto all of them. MMKH is taken down pretty low. And now we do see the fight shift towards Purple Team. Double kill onto Sifu Calvin, but they were able to get the kills. And an amazing play from Wolfer being able to roam up. But meanwhile, while that's going on...
Oh, the stun from Half-Hearted! He lives with 20 HP there. And Acoustic Ninja not going to be able to get the EQ off on him.
If Acoustic Ninja had actually followed Wolfer, because of what I described, I think, during Game 1's lobby...
Oh no! Half-Hearted! Half-Hearted goes down.
If he kept the pressure on Wolfer's knock, then... it didn't necessarily come into play this time, but that's one thing you can do to counteract the bottom laner coming up. If you keep them from being able to recall to save their tower, your bottom laner can take it as long as they're not in a comfortable position to retreat.
Yeah, right now, blue team is sitting on the 4 cap, but they're going to neutralize the bot point. Meanwhile, up at the top, MMKH pick up the kill onto Tay. Matt's Portal does go down by Crocs Elise, and Talif now being the focus. Acoustic Ninja jumps in, tries to get enough damage. A nice knock-up from Jarvan. Misses a cocoon though, and will Talif PA be able to kill Acoustic Ninja? No! Barely lives with 87 HP, is now going to back out. But if... Oh, no, Paranoia wasn't up. If it was up, then we could have seen a dead Jace there.
Yeah, fortunately for Acoustic Ninja, Paranoia was not up. He was able to get out. MMKH able to get out. But it is a 3 cap here pretty solidly for Wawix's RP farm. What is Clueless going to do?
Jay's picking up the Storm Shield for his team in the center of the map. He's going to be able to bring that up to assist his team. Jace with Storm Shield, like many other characters, is very threatening. Because of the range you can get on Shock Blast, makes it a little bit more dangerous than normal.
Massive Portal getting kited forward. He's trying to run away. Nice Cataclysm dodges the Seer from Brand so he doesn't get stunned, and he also manages to chase the Portal. So Portal does the heal back in time, and Talith PA with the kill. Tarek is so tanky. Oh my god, he just doesn't die.
Yeah, Tarek just being able to deal a lot of damage as well as heal up. But meanwhile, up at the top lane, Elise being dived under the point, and this is not good. This is the quest point, and if it continues like this, Purple Team's gonna get the quest, so that's gonna be a big damage boost onto Purple Team, as well as an instant 20 damage to Blue Team's Nexus health.
You have to click the tower, guys. Come on, you can do it.
Capture it. Alright, there's the capture. They did it. They are conquerors, and they have a mark to show it. Wolfer hasn't died yet. Still has to survive. This Portal coming back up top. Actually, very nice zoning by Acoustic Ninja. They get the neutral there. Move channeling for a while. Tay coming in. Craig zoning him out. Actually, Tay's gonna drop. And that Vengeful Maelstrom is so useful for Maokai. That gives 20% damage mitigation. Double kill for at least Half-Hearted needs to back out. And he can't really do anything 1 versus 4. And the windmill is going to go straight back to Wawix's RP farm.
Yeah, if you notice, the Vengeful Maelstrom blocks a lot of that damage coming in from Brand and Talon, as well as Tay and Matt's Portal are just being focused down. Once Matt's Portal is taken out, that armor buff is gone, which means that Acoustic Ninja could just shred through everyone with the W passive in his range form.
And that was pretty much what happened there, is that Craig just did a ton of damage, and so did Acoustic Ninja, and they picked up the kills there. Tay now not in the middle of the team, gonna get jumped on by Maokai W there. Nice power cost comes across, but again, it's inside of that Vengeful Maelstrom and do that much damage. Talith K also getting taken pretty low. He has the exhaust on him. There's the repel over. Brent can Half-Hearted get the kill on the Sifu Calvin. Yeah, that's going to be enough. The Paranoia just for good measure. Supportal chasing Acoustic Ninja, but Jace does have the health and then goes back onto Supportal there. I don't think that was a good idea. And Tarek with the heals, Tarek with the kill is the shutdown. But Ballin,
Yeah.
meanwhile, Nocturne had to go back up top to help in that battle, or it wouldn't have gone so well. And Lurch just picked up the kill, just picked up the capture onto the Boneyard.
Yeah, so now we're back in that 4 cap, but Tark is going to equalize the cap to 3 and 2, but Talon is going to have to come up and secure the cap, because if Tark stays, he's going to be taken down pretty low. Meanwhile, up at the bot, we do see 3 of them. Tay making his way to the Relic Shield, while Brand does go back to pick up, I'm not sure, maybe a mana pot, I don't know. But they're going to try and run up and catch someone out. Meanwhile, MMKH and Sifu Calvin, they're setting up a pick. They do run into Tay in the speed shrine, and this is not good. They don't have a good position on it, but Matt's portal gets bursted down, nearly gets executed by the Elise Q. Now, Half-Hearted being the focus, Half-Hearted being taken down pretty low, does not have the Power Class. Acoustic Ninja just needs to switch to the Rage form, does get seared though. Now the target onto Tay, does get the double kill onto Acoustic Ninja, and Talif PA now being the focus. A nice EQ from Jarvan picks up the kill, and that's a 4-for-1 coming in for blue team.
Yeah, 4-for-1 there for Wawix's RP farm, and they're going to be able to pick up the drill neutralize in addition to actually the capture onto the windmill. Might even actually be able to pick up the capture on the drill here. I thought it wasn't going to be quite able to, but Pillar was just a split second too late. They managed to get it. Vengeful Maelstrom by MMKH there, but he was really low on mana. It's about to expire just from being Acoustic Ninja getting chased. There's a targeted Tarek stun. That's what you can't really fight against. And that's what they're really counting on in order to be a counter to Jace, is having that Tarek. Really, really difficult to outplay a Tarek because he just walks up to you and stuns you.
Yeah, but while that's going on, remember that blue team is sitting on a 4 cap right now, so this is pretty good for blue team and not that good for purple team. Purple team, they do need to focus Jace down. Jace does have that Sanguine Blade coming out, so he's not going for the early penetration that we usually see. Now, Tay getting heavily chunked actually, down to half health already from an Elise Spider, Cocoon, W, and the Q in human form.
Alright, so Wolf is sitting on his point, sitting on the Boneyard there. And Lurch looking to maybe roam up to the map, getting a little bit moves from the shrine. Now he's going to stay in bot. Poke coming across from Acoustic Ninja doesn't land. There's the catch onto the portal. They're going to ult onto Talith, EQ knockup. And he's exhausted. Going to pop that ultimate, try and get away. Jace following pretty effectively though. And MMKH not going to quite pick up the kill with that sapling toss. But Acoustic Ninja still chasing. And I think he's going to be able to cutthroat. But the auto attack was enough. And top lane, you have kill on Trundle there. Tay drops, the repel comes across from Elise, avoids a lot of that damage. There's going to be the second kill, and Ninja going back to the top lane. It's going to be the windmill, going straight back over to Wawix's RP farm.
Yeah, there's a lot of action going on. Wawix's RP farm is doing a great job at picking off the important targets of Mad Supportal and Half-Hearted, and then immediately switching over to their focus on Talith PA. Meanwhile, down at the bot, Wolfer and Talith PA do jump onto Lurch. Lurch does go down to the end. He does not have to revive. In 10 seconds he will, but here comes Sifu Calvin. He's going to be able to hold it. In 8 seconds, we may see Lurch revive, but I'm not so sure if he will pop that revive, actually. Actually, he does. So he pops a revive and is now immediately running top. Meanwhile, down at the bot, Paranoia being used, and Sifu Calvin now being the focus, but Talith PA taken down pretty low. All Elise has to do is just land a cocoon or get the execute Q.
Oh,
does get
he
the
got
Q.
it, but got taken down as well.
Yeah, meanwhile, up at the top.
Diving Lurch. Lurch picks up that kill. They should be able to chase Tay here. The Twisted Advance actually is to a minion, but they get the slow from Arcane Smash. Not going to be quite enough. Mulfer, meanwhile, in bot lane, he's picking up the capture here, and he's actually going to be able to get the capture because there's no revives. Acoustic Ninja's revive is going to be up really shortly. 20 seconds on that. 30 seconds on Sifu Calvin's, and 25 seconds on Elise. So all of those revives will be up very, very shortly. So the next time they die, all 3 of those will be able to revive and return to the fight. Over on the other side, though, is only Brand, Tay, and Wolfer all have the revive. Wolfer still hasn't died. He's 7-0-3 on Nocturne right now. And Clueless easily picking up the windmill here. That's the second quest objective that they've managed to get for themselves. Falling chasing onto Wolfer. And Wolfer, I think, is just going to go down. He has a spell shield, but Cataclysm comes down, and that's going to be his first death of the game. But he's going to take Acoustic Ninja, not with him. Just kidding. It wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, Wolfer dealing a lot of damage to Acoustic Ninja, but thanks to the Singwing Blade, as well as getting the Shock Blast off, he was able to kill Wolfer before getting hit with the Dustbringer. Meanwhile, Exhaust goes on to Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja should run, but here comes Massive Portal and Talif PA. This is a 4-man gank onto bot lane. Bot lane's gonna go down in favor of Purple Team, and this is gonna start shifting the favor towards Purple Team as they're gonna get a 4 cap potentially off this.
Oh, the kill onto Brand there. Sifu Calvin and MMKs were just a little bit too much for him to deal with. He got a great Pyroclasm off, bouncing between the two of them, but MMKH and Sifu able to take down Half-Hearted.
Actually, they're not going to cap the bot. They're actually going to try and cap the refinery. But Tay diving onto Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja trying to do as much damage. Paranoia being used, jumping onto Acoustic Ninja. He's trying to run as much as he can, but does get taken down in the end. Here comes Lurch and Sifu Calvin though. Lurch is going to be able to do a lot of damage onto Wolfer. Wolfer may not be able to make it out. If he gets hit by one more Q from Udyr, and he does pick up the kill. Matt's Portal now being the focus. This is gonna... Oh, that Pillar of Ice does not help Matt's Portal. He does get taken down, double kill onto Lurch, and now they're gonna be looking to take this top point again. Meanwhile, Half-Hearted and MMKH are fighting it out. Half-Hearted not being hit by the Vengeful Maelstrom. Meanwhile, Tay being focused and gets taken down by Lurch, so an unofficial triple kill right there. And Half-Hearted now, he's caught in a really bad position. If Lurch can avoid, never mind, here comes Elise, gets the Q damage, and gets taken down with the Ignite as well.
Yeah, at least with the kill onto Brand there, he does not have Revive anymore, and so he can't rejoin the fight. And look at Wawix's RP farm. They have Revive on Elise and on Jarvan and on Maokai right now. The fight's in the middle of the map. Massive Portal caught out, heals for a little bit, but goes down to Jarvan. And Talus P takes so much damage, he isn't able to live with this. There. Yep. And that's actually the double kill for Jarvan picks up.
Wow, Sifu being able to pick that up. I didn't quite think he was going to be able to tag that one. Good job.
Yeah, I definitely thought out and clear blue skies gonna be okay. But then he got killed by Jarvan.
Yeah, and suddenly a Jarvan.
Oh, nice twisted advance onto Half-Hearted. Power Classing does connect, but it does hit the spiders instead of Elise, but Elise does get taken down in the MMKH, now being the focus. Meanwhile, Tay and Talif being both pretty low. Jarvan with the Storm Shield is just doing a lot of damage, as well as he has that Triforce. So the Q from him is gonna deal a lot of damage. But Akusa Ninja making a crucial error. They're jumping in and gets bursted down by Talif PA on Talon.
Yeah, knock up onto everyone, but CC isn't worth so much when you have 2 HP and the only teammate with you has negative 3 HP.
Oh man,
And
Sifu with the revive. If he can get up to the top point in time to keep it from being neutraled, then that means that they might just take home the game.
Yeah, Lurch doing his best to defend bot, but here comes Sifu. He's actually holding Tay off. Massive Portal is being also held off. This could be game. This is gonna be...
Yeah,
Yep.
so Portal gets focused down. He drops Revive not for half of his cooldown. There's really no revives anytime soon from anyone on Clueless, so they actually need to survive right now. And take a look at Krag. He's just backdooring the drill. He's causing someone to need to rotate over there, drawing their attention away from Windmill. That's only 10 more seconds on the game, and it's Wawix's RP farm.
Sifu
They're the
wins.
champions
Fake
of
cheese enema wins.
2013. The
That's
last
awesome.
champions of 2013.
One of my top 2 favorite teams to commentate. Sifu Calvin, Krog, Lurch. Any team that those 3 guys are on is a team that I love to commentate, and they are going to be your champions for the remainder of the year of Dominate Dominion competition, taking home the first place victory with a 2-1 series win against longtime winning team Clueless.
What an amazing game from these two
That
teams.
was awesome.
I know.
That
Like-
Talon pickup at the end, I thought Talith PA was just out of that.
No, but both teams showing that it isn't over until it is over. And now, Wawix's RP farm, aka Sifu Calvin's RP farm, do take the win and are crowned Dominate Dominion's number 89 champions for the last match of Dominate Dominion of 2013.
Let's do the last stat screen for Dominate Dominion this year. Which, if anyone wants to see a little bit more Dominion action, there's a little bit more left to bring to you by a different tournament tomorrow. the Paradox Esports Dominion Championship Series. They're invitational. The last 3 weeks have been competition for points, and now the top 8 are going to play out for a prize tomorrow morning, and I'll be obsing or casting that. I'm not sure. It depends on how my voice is feeling when I get up in the morning, but I will be there for that. And if you want to check that out, twitch.tv/Paradox Esports NA. So we got to see the stats and items screen here. Let's take a look at the damage dealt to champions. Good spread between Jace, Elise, and even Mao. All up there in the 20 plus K. It looks like they're all about 3K spread between them. Pretty nice. And we have Time Spent Dead, Graveyard Hero, actually going to be Talith PA's Talon in that game. And that's all we have to bring to you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good new year.
I want to say it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next year.
Yep.